Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry. And as you can see, I am cleaning furniture, and I've done these two cushions in the body of this couch right here. This spot is a little damper because I did treat for a coffee stain right here after I finished cleaning. It's almost dry already. That's how fast this dries with the Oxy-Dry Total Solution Control head right here, which I'm using. This is and the valve is adjusted, which is right over there, to give me the exact right amount of volume of solution onto the fabric so it doesn't penetrate through and over wet the fabric. And this is another spot right here of a coffee stain right there, which I treated after cleaning. The top, the front edge of the cushion is a little bit darker because it's a little bit damper. This was a little bit more soiled, so it's a bit damper, so it looks a little bit darker. I haven't cleaned this yet. I did pre-treat it though already. And this one, of course, is all finished. And at the bottom edge there, you can see it's darker down there because it's a little bit damper. Doggies. There's 3 doggies in this house, and they rub back and forth across the back and the side of the couch. Now, I actually cleaned this couch about 1.5 years or so ago, and the first time I cleaned it, it was absolutely black along here and along the sides. It was well, nearly this color actually, and it was a challenge, a little bit scary for me because well, you always want to be careful on certain fabrics, and this is one you do want to be careful of because it's a combination of well, let's have a look. Probably says so right here. There it is. 52% viscose, 18% polyester, and 15% cotton, the Egyptian linen. But with the right technique and the right cleaning products, you can certainly clean these. But definitely want to be aware that you don't want to be getting it any wetter than you absolutely have to. So that needs a little bit of extra right along there. These right where the doggies have been rubbing the next one, they have 3 doggies. One of them was a, what do you call that, a Boston Terrier, I guess. Not sure what the other one is, other 2. But anyway, this is actually revived rock that I'm putting on here. That's a neutral pH, but it has some citrus in it and some peroxide, and they have a special peroxide they use. I can't remember what it's called. If you go on bonnetpro.com website, it'll explain on there what it's all about. I've actually been using my Ryobi sprayer to apply it, to pre-spray in most of the areas, but sometimes I'll use the trigger sprayer just to detail a bit. So turn everything back on here. I just refilled the machine. So we'll bring out the heat. I put cold water on this machine and then it heats it up to 200 degrees as I use it. There we go. Okay. Yeah, well, do a little bit of cleaning here. I always want to try and do very even cleaning passes. If the pressure and the volume on the solution is adjusted so that the spray coming out of the head does not go through the fabric. That will only get the fabric wetter, not cleaner. I'm only interested in cleaning the soil out of the fabric. I don't want to wash or push the soil through the fabric. And if you get the back side of the fabric wet, or even the stuffing underneath, that's when you can actually get the wicking and the browning that can occur. But if you just careful about it, even a fabric like this can be cleaned in this manner. It's actually wetter right there. The nice thing about this tool is it's able to get over these edges and corners so well. So the front of this, as I mentioned, was first time I cleaned it a year and a half ago. It was absolutely black there, so it's stood up very well since then. And when I got here, the customer was commenting how thrilled she was with the way it turned out when I did it the first time, and been telling all of the friends that when they have a furniture needs to be cleaned, this is they should be calling Oxy-Dry, and I appreciate that. But we just try to do the best we can at what we do, and that's all you can do. There are some that are very challenging. I actually just did one a few weeks ago where I was doing a test on it. And it was a similar fabric to this, had a very bad stain on it, and I said I just cleaned the one cushion, see whether or not that nasty stain would get out, so that was the only place that had a stain, and then it's soiling, but nothing outside would make it move. And it was a fabric that looked like this, but it was actually, it had linen, and viscose, and cotton, and polyester. And he had messed around with the stain with a couple of different things that probably had, I guess it locked it in place, because I could not budge that mark. It just would not move. And it was a pretty big one. So fortunately, the other option was just to flip the cushion. And so I didn't charge her to do that test. And my advice was to just flip the cushion and accept the fact that some stains can be permanent. Just like clothing. And I'm going to go this way to make sure I get it as even as possible. And the fabric, of course, is going a little bit dark just from the moisture. But then when it dries up, it lightens right up again. It's drying very rapidly. As I mentioned, those cushions over there I did first are almost all dry already. Now, the other thing that I'm doing on this piece is I'm going over these areas with my OP and a pad. I probably don't really need to do this, but I think it's not a bad idea in this case. I didn't do it the first time I cleaned it, but I'll do it this time. Funny, because I actually have, over the last year or so, I've thought of this couch, these two couches a couple times, and wondered how it all turned out and everything. And then when I walked in the door, I couldn't remember the house, although I remembered this furniture, so it's kind of weird. And then I remembered, but I get in so many places, it's sometimes hard to remember everything as we get older, eh? Anyway, so it's cleaning up really well, as you can see, and it'll when it's all dry, it's going to look wonderful. So there you go. That's how we do it. I will continue on and clean the rest of the body, and then I'll be done here. So let's check this cushion, see how they feel. See, that's dry. The only places any moisture, I could feel any moisture other than the front edge where I did a little extra passes and got it a little bit damper. But you know, we're talking a dry time of about an hour or so. Yeah, the inside here is dry. I did the arms last actually. So they're a little bit damp still, but all dry within about an hour or so. Anyway, there you go. That's what I'll be doing the next little while, and then I'll be finished. So thank you for watching. Have a good day.